Today's video is on variables and expressions 1-1. Two things you will learn in this lesson is being able to take verbal expressions and changing them to algebraic ones, and doing the other way. You are going to take algebraic expressions and you're going to translate them to verbal sentences. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is work on matching. So in the middle of this page, try pausing the video and matching the terms on the left to the definitions on the right and see if you get the same answers I do. Okay, an algebraic expression consists of one or more numbers and variables along with one or more arithmetic operations. Big thing about expressions is it doesn't have an equal to sign. The quantities, let's go to a term. So a term could be defined as a part of an expression that may be a number, a variable, a product. So for example, a term is 3, or it could be x, or it could be 3x. They do not have positive or negative signs, or they don't have addition or subtraction signs. A term could also be 3 divided by x. Next, power. A power indicates the number of times the base is as the factor. Right there. Factors, next one, are the quantities being multiplied in an expression involving multiplication. So, for example, let's say we multiply 3 minus x times x plus 2. I have two factors. Here's a factor and here's a factor. Next one is product. Product is the result of a multiplication expression. If you didn't know, quotient is the result of a division expression as well. Okay, and that means lastly, variables are the symbols we use to represent unknown numbers or values in algebra. Let's actually talk more about what a variable is and where it's got its name. Variable comes from the word vary. In the English definition, vary could mean a few different things. What we're going to write down is it could be different values, and also variables can change. All coming from the word vary. All right, let's keep on moving down. Next page. Doing a couple examples here. Number 1, write a verbal expression for each algebraic expression. And these types of problems, there's multiple ways to represent these expressions. I'm going to give one answer. 4 times a number. A number represents the variable x. And you could say and 10 plus 10. I'm going to say plus 10. You could have also said the sum of 4 times a number and 10. Next one. P minus 17. You could say a number. You could say a quantity instead of a number minus 17. Oops. Make sure you spell it correctly. You could say 17 less than a number less 17, or the difference between a number and 17. A lot of different ways. Number 3 could be written as 3 times a number divided by 8. You could have also said the quotient of 3 times a number and 8. Plenty of different ways to represent division. Let me know what questions you have so far. Write it down before we get to the last couple examples. In this chart, what we're going to do is fill in missing blanks. So here we have 12 more than the product of 8 and h. So verbally, we can write 12 plus the product of 8 and h, but written as algebraically, you have 12 plus 8h. A little nicer, you could have said just over here. Nice and simple. Helping you remember. So a classmate states that 7 less than w translates to 7 minus w. You correct the classmate by saying it translates to w minus 7. Your classmate says that's the same thing. Is your classmate correct? And supports your claim with examples. This is probably very, very, very important. Well, probably the most important thing you'll need to know in today's lesson. The key word is right here, than. So whenever you see the word than, think about flipping. You're going to flip the way the numbers are written. So what you're going to see here is 7 less than w. You see the word than, so that means flip. Less still means minus. So instead of 7 minus w, you're going to write it as w first minus 7, all because of the word than. So the person that was correct was actually you. So you say that w minus 7 is the correct answer, but your classmate is stating that it's the same thing as 7 minus w. Your reasoning why they're different is because subtraction is not commutative. You've heard of the commutative property. Commutative property says that if you change the order of two terms in a subtraction expression, they are not equivalent. So w minus 7 is not equal to 7 minus w. This is your only answer, all because of the word than. Write down what questions you have. Pretty straightforward, easy lesson. It just takes a lot of practice with the vocab, knowing what the words mean, and I will see everybody next time.